revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packed, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80!
Check, 55 to Mike.
Now watch run.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And shoving his way inside the 35. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 72 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, now.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for James Conner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
16 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger going deep for Moncrief. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dante Moncrief, 61 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From the 31, Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Jarek McKinnon, 63 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Here we go. Black 20.
Second and 8.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
26-yard line.
Black it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger going up top. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Niners take over first down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
98's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. 180. 1, Omaha.
198. Watch 98.
Hey, seam 6.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
14, Steelers 7.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? Got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon. Complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Get him, boy.
James Washington, 73 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Double tight. Hey,
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Room here to run.
I got him.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 9.
He's brought down by Sean Davis. First and goal at the 9-yard
Here we go.
line.
Black 80.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Niners 28, Steelers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. Juju, there's definitely a positive spirit about that, man. You know, he was, I know you know this story, but he was asked asked in training camp by a fan to sign his head next to a tattooed Steelers logo.
Not a piece of paper on his head.
No, sign his head. And then later Juju told reporters he'd give game tickets to that fan if he got it tattooed. Well, he did, and Juju came through with not only game tickets but season tickets for the fan.
Well, there is a positive spirit.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with Breida. Gets by him at the 25, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 21.
Oh, you got deep.
On first down, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Goodwin, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Mike.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
55. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
21.
Let's get this. Mike.
Garoppolo.
All day, dog.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Going deep for Moncrief. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 3rd and short. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
First and 10
Let's go.
at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run again with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up, and what's been so far a tough game. It got his man complete. The 20, 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Here we go. 180.
Good for a
It's out
49er.
time, guys. It's out time.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Garoppolo now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right.
He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 79 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger completes it to Moncrief, left side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur
Here we go.
once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. McKinnon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Here again is McKinnon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
I've got an idea. Let's get racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up second down.
Buzz. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got it at the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.